So sorry.
Windblade! Huh. Huh? Yeah. Huh. Huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Dodge this! Ah! What's the hurry? Ha! Cool it!
Eat this! Loba, hit them! Race you! Let the show begin.
Freeze!
Ready, steady, go!
Don't get frostbite. Dodge this!
Out of the frying pan! Yeah. Yeah. Add Ash.
There'll definitely be something that catches your eye.
going so smoothly today.
I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, this place was known as Storm Terror's Lair. But I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror at this. In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon for the first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of old Mondstadt. The dragon of the East had yet to fall, much less.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble
Don't think too much about it. Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin? If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, then they will not neglect them. Let's go see what the situation is at those light actuators.
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there. Let's dance.
Prepare to be blown away!
Cool it! Ha! Ah!
Nice and spicy.
Freeze!
Come on, we can do it. Let the show begin. Go, Barbara, go!
Cool it!
Be gone!
This one will be frozen in time. Freeze!
Boba, get them! Windblade! You're toast!
Go, Barbara, go! So in the end, we still could...
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame, exactly.
No, you're right. If it's really powerful...
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them. Once upon a time, yes.
You know, Dane, you keep talking about... Where are they now, anyway?
He no longer I'm afraid that traveling can be too...
Oh, is that how it is?
I still have some things left unfinished.
Yep, and it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we... Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place... Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty tasty, but either way, we should settle down in a place...
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches... While you're still traveling, you should... familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone you know. Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves. We can reach the top of that cliff from over there. Let's...
Whoa, Dan moves really fast, doesn't he? Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you...
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was here. My traveling companion brought me here on a...
So?
Me? I merely followed my traveling companion around on that journey. That's all. Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out. Huh? But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a sec.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent. As for why, is it perhaps
You're saying some real confusing stuff.
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. At least you now know that he is still on. At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find him itself. Yes, and this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey. May you find your...
Huh? You're leaving?
Only for now. Don't worry. After all, I did take 500 mora, and...
outside-the-box thinking that we're looking for, right? Hu Tao always seems to have a unique perspective, so let's make—
What? My ears are burning. Yeah, it's Paimon and the Traveler.
Oh, of course, Hu Tao!
Meaning, you're here for some other reason, right? How might I be of assistance?
Well, Hu Tao, I wanted to—
What food I like?
Wow, so even Hu Tao gets lost for words sometimes. Paimon sure didn't—
Come on, even the chirpiest birds clock out for the night, right?
Pretty sure clocking out isn't something birds do, but okay.
Right! There's no need to overcomplicate it. Just pick a dish and tell me what you like about it. I see. Launching a new dish? Well, let me say right off the bat, nothing weird, okay? Some poached fish, a side of shrimp dumplings,
Poached fish and shrimp dumplings?
Well, it is and it isn't. Think about it. Poached fish is hot and spicy with a powerful aroma. It's a dynamic dish. Add a side of shrimp dumplings, and there's your static component.
Dynamic?
Oh! No, not that kind of dynamic. A dish is more than substance, it's a mood. Poached fish is red and spicy. It elicits a response from the eyes, ears, nose, and mouth. That's why I call shrimp dumplings are more subdued, clear and smooth with a pure and subtle fragrance. I call that static. Combining dynamic and static is how you create a perfectly balanced meal.
Paimon— Okay, dynamic and static. So is this just another way of saying you should keep everything balanced? You know, a little meat, a little veggie, a little salt.
Bingo! Except I don't think you need to have a sweet dish for it to be a complete meal.
Okay, I think I got it. At first I thought you were just goofing around, but actually, how did I ever doubt you, Hu Tao? When it comes to telling tales, the storytellers have got nothing on Hu Tao.
Sounds suspiciously like a compliment to me. I'll take it. Uh-huh. Well, at least one of you gets it. Everything in this world runs on its own set of principles, be it the circle of life or sugar and spice.
Since the Traveler seems to approve, I'll make sure to factor it in. Paimon thinks we're pretty much done here now. Let's head to Boo Boo
Boo Boo Pharmacy? Yeah, you'll definitely get some interesting responses.
We have some new items in.
You'll have a blast.
Oh, it's you. Is everything okay? Why, if it isn't the special guests who seldom visit. Less busy than usual, I see. Yikes! What happened to Baiju's voice? Excuse me? Oh, it's just Changsheng.
Welcome. Here to procure an herbal remedy, I presume?
No. We actually came for the conversation this time. We heard I'm entering this year's cooking competition. So I wanted to ask you both... Oh, wait, there's 3 of you. I wanted to ask the 3 of you what kind of food... Most astutely self-corrected. We shall surely supply our assist.
You need to know what food. It's all the same. No flavor.
Chi-Chi has some gustatory dysfunction and can't taste any food. Make no mistake, she's not being uncooperative.
Oh, I understand. That's fine. Still, I'd expect Chi-Chi to have some sort of dietary preferences, though. There must be some dishes that...
Sensation? Coconut milk. Nice and cold.
Well, that doesn't help us. It's not... How about you two? Any thoughts? I like bite-sized morsels of meat.
I agree with Chung Sheng. Many of our patients are the elderly and young children. They find large chunks of fowl or seafood difficult to swallow and digest. Dishes where the ingredients have been finely chopped, on the other hand, are far... We also see plenty of people with colds and sore throats who find it difficult to eat rich food. From a purely pharmaceutical perspective, I tend to recommend soups and stews.
Got it. Would that be medicinal soups and...
Medicinal soup. I don't like it.
I must apologize for having such a one-track mind. It's a little difficult to think about food without worrying about the health implications these days. We've had quite the endless stream of patients recently. If you ask me...
That's okay. Everyone's input counts. Keeping it seasonal and suitable for all ages sounds like a pretty good... Medicinal dishes have higher demands in terms of nutritional balance than the kind of food I normally cook. I don't usually focus on medicinal properties, but since this is for a competition, maybe...
Food with substance. Always better. Everyone will like it.
It's a great suggestion.
You're welcome. As long as we could help.
It's great to have a doctor's unique perspective. I'm feeling inspired.
Oh, how you flatter.
Receptivity to sensible suggestions make for a savvy chef. Oh, she is! Creating new dishes is Xiangling's favorite thing to do. You can be sure she'll put lots of care in... Everyone's got their hobbies, and mine is cooking. Usually I just go with my own ideas, but having a... Great! That makes this whole trip worth... Alright, time to move on to the next. So we've got an independent thinker's...
Coconut milk. Now I want coconut.
Oh, it's the Traveler in Paimon. And Xiangling.
Greetings, friends. It's been a while.
Hey, what brings you here?
Has something happened? What's with this great big stone on the ground?
Long story. So, just to confirm, I will assume responsibility for handling this stone of unknown origin.
None here. You know how to get things done, Kuching. As long as it's with you, I can rest easy knowing that it's in safe...
Should I take this to mean that you doubt the relative safety of leaving this in the hands?
Huh? Well, for starters, Ketching is the one who's always out running errands, rain or shine. Besides, you don't seem to give a wooden more about this whole thing anyway, so what's it to you?
I was merely joking. You, meanwhile, seem only too ready to pounce when an opportunity to publicly lambaste me arises. Even when it means, by no means. You wish to know about the stone, I presume. Then let me invite the great seafarer, Captain...
Well, it's a big one, right? And such a smooth surface, too. Makes you think there's gotta be a good chunk of jade in there.
It was found by a fishing crew, not far off the coast. It must have been underwater for years, so the erosion will be what's given it that smooth...
Finds like this cannot be kept as private property, and must be submitted to a holder of public office. Placing it...
So...
Well, we've hit it with just about every weapon we could get our hands on and haven't managed to even dent it yet.
no weapon could smash it open. Wow.
Kuching has taken an unusually keen interest in this giant stone, which is...
Let's put that aside for a second. Traveler.
Actually, we were looking for all of you.
Oh? Hopefully not because there's been some sort of cataclysmic event.
No, nothing like that. Paimon's just getting...
Food preferences?
I have rather simple tastes. Precise, pure...
That's your idea of simple, huh?
I summed up my culinary requirements in 4 words. Is that insufficiently simple?
A few weeks out on the open ocean would fix your flawed definition of simplicity, let me tell you that.
What about you, Beto?
Me? If it's freshly cooked and piping hot, that floats my boat. If it's got a little chili pepper in there, too, I'm one very happy...
Paimon thought you would have said food.
Oh, bar food works, too.
As for me, it's got to be seafood.
Okay, got it. So, seafood, piping hot, and that's where I would disagree. Traveler, surely you've heard of golden shrimp ball.
Oh my, they're my favorite.
You need to wash and devein the shrimp, wrap it in finely sliced potato strips, then deep fry it to perfection. They're very precisely put together. They taste pure, the presentation is smart, and the skill needed to cook them is highly sophisticated. Huh. So what you're saying is, for all the frills and trills, good food is all the same at the core?
I heartily agree. Golden shrimp balls are a prime example. Their essence lies in combining art and nutrition in a single package.
Okay, got it. So
I didn't say that.
No.
Alrighty. Thanks for all your input. I'll be sure to take it all into consideration.
Traveler, Paimon, do you have anything planned? Good. I'd like you to help me investigate something.
You picked the right people for the job. We investigate...
My thoughts exactly. The Qixing has a public duty to deliver our final verdict to the fishermen, but there are also some things I would like to investigate on a personal level. I'm sure you've become acquainted with the general background of the Moon Chase Festival. However, I have my own understanding. My grandfather was a researcher of Liyue's traditions. Very few written records make mention of the Stove God, and notoriously, one folktale even claims that the ancients found the Stove God's shrine, but there was no statue. Only a huge, smooth slab of stone. Shortly after it was found, the stone was lost in transit, and it hasn't been seen since. After many years of researching ancient texts, my grandfather came to believe that the practice of paying seasonal tribute... But this is all just theory and conjecture. To prove any of it, we'd need to start by identifying who the Stove God really was. Now that Rex Lapis has passed on, and Liyue has entered the age of humankind, his successors should continue to respect our nation's culture and traditions. That's why I think the responsibility for this situation should fall to me. It's a chance to shed light on our... It was just a couple of days ago that we received this stone. Right after we just...
3 birds with 1 stone, huh? That's pretty efficient. Hey, don't worry about that. This sounds super... Besides, we're only...
What? Why are you shocked?
Kuching, can I tag along for your since it's all about the Stove God, I might get to learn something useful about cooking along the way. Please, let me come along. I promise I'll help.
If it means that much to you.
Really? Yay! Thank you.
Now that that's settled, time to get going. Jingsa Village is said to be home to a lot of historical texts.
All right, then it's off to ching.